Hi there, I'm Brian Taylor, owner of Highway RV in Lake Alfred, Florida. Today I want to take you on a tour of this 2014 Allegro open road. This is the 35 QBA bunk bed floor plan. As you can see, it's got full body paint. It's loaded with equipment, including 7 televisions. Let's go ahead and start our tour on the inside. Okay, let's go ahead and start our tour of this coach here on the inside. This is a 2014 Tiffin Allegro. It's the 35 QBA floor plan, which is a 35-foot 10-inch long coach with the bunk beds. So it's the bunk bed floor plan. Really nice family coach. This one rides on the Ford chassis with the V10 engine, and it has only 11,500 miles on it. It's been very well mechanically maintained. I actually sold this coach to the gentleman a year or two ago from the UK. Came here for vacation several times a year, and what they've ended up doing is changing plans on the RV. They had RV'd for a few years with a couple of different coaches, and they ended up going ahead and I believe buying a home and on the beach and that type of thing. So just going from a mobile lifestyle to a more fixed base type thing. Loves the coach, hates to get rid of it, but just does not need both of them. So anyway, what I'm going to do is walk you around the 35 QBA floor plan, point out some of the features on this coach, point out the condition it's in, and hopefully be able to make you help you make an informed decision as to whether or not this might be the right motorhome for you. This one is a really great floor plan. It's been upgraded in some ways. We have, believe it or not, I think it's 7 televisions in here. That's one of the things I'll just get right out of the way now, so you're wondering where are all 7 of those. Well, we've got one here, one on this side of the room. When we start the tour, you'll see it. This one was added by the original owner, so that if you're watching television over here, that's really the most comfortable place to watch versus over here or over here. So we've got 3 televisions here. We've got one in the bedroom. Each bunk bed has its own television in its little bunk area, plus we've got the outdoor television, so I believe that brings it to 7 televisions. It seems a bit excessive, but when you realize where they're at, each one of them makes really good sense. So let's go ahead and start our tour up here at the front. We've got, I believe it's a cherry colored wood throughout. Really nice quality on the wood, the face of the cabinets and everything. Really, really nice quality and very, very nice condition. The dash of the coach is in fantastic shape. We've got our MCD or MCD style shades that are the combination of complete room darkening and like this, and then the solar shade that just filters the light. So you have that same combination here. If you wanted to let more light in, you wanted to see out, you can raise this white one up and you've got that mesh black behind it. Again, this has only 11,500 miles on it. This is your standard Ford dash layout right here. We've got a nice flat screen or big screen type stereo. This is our backup monitor with our turn signal cameras. We have HWH computerized leveling on this. HWH, if you're not familiar with it, in my opinion, I believe they're the top level when it comes to quality in the levelers. I'm just a big HWH fan. Are really nice, high quality. Same brand you're going to find in a lot of really high-end coaches. We've got our air conditioning controls here. We got a little bit of carpet up here in the cockpit, but that's really just about all of the carpet. And we have our 2 captain's chairs. And they are covered in like a vinyl or an ultra leather style covering. Now we have that same covering on these captain's chairs, the recliner, the sofa, and the dinette. And it's one of the things that I need to point out is that so common in this time frame of coach, there was a problem with this vinyl. When I sold it to him a year or 2 ago, I'd have to look at the exact date. This was flawless. It was perfect. And over that amount of time, just for one reason or another, maybe it's the heat here in Florida, something got to the finish, and when he came back, it has cracked. Now, I'm in the process. I did not want to wait on the video. The coach is still in phenomenal condition with the exception of this upholstery. What's happened is it's split, And if you're familiar with that, with the used RV market, pretty late model stuff, you'll know this is kind of something that happened. Now, I'm going to be contacting Tiffin to see about a replacement for these cushions. I don't know if we're going to go that route or if we're going to be recovering them locally. Or also, welcome to make a price adjustment, have you take it as it is. However, I will say that in the price that we have, we will be including taking care of this problem. So right this moment, it's kind of split and ugly, but if you can look beneath that one thing, the rest of the coach is really, really super duper clean. I mean, 9.5 on the 10 scale type clean. This is not something that was an error with the customer or lack of care or abuse. It's just something that happens on some of the brands of fabric. So hopefully Tiffin will have a little bit of insight when I get with them. But if you have any questions, want to see more detailed pictures of it, I'd be glad to show you. But we've got some peeling on the armrests here. Really, most of the seats here on the driver and passenger seats are in perfect condition. It's mainly just the armrests. We've got the cushion over here, the bottom seat cushion. This chair will probably just get replaced. It'll be easier just to replace the chair rather than recover it. And then the dinette, I'm not sure if it had anything wrong with it. I believe the dinette was in really good condition. So we really have it limited to the cushions here and the armrests and that chair. So I need to find out from Tiffin, hey, is this going to be, adequate to replace this? But we can talk about that. I just wanted to point that out because we do these videos not to just show you all the good stuff. I want to present the coach accurately, so when you're sitting at home, you're able to make the same sort of decision that you could. The next best thing to coming here and looking at it. If you get here, you're going to see it, so I want to go ahead and point that out before you get here. We have this luxury vinyl tile type flooring in the Allegro, so it looks like real tile. It actually has grout joints that are like a simulated grout, like a plastic type grout, but it is an actual joint. It's not a vinyl, sheet vinyl that just looks like tiles. These are individual tiles, and they're almost indistinguishable from a ceramic tile. You can see we got the recliner here. Well, this is a sleeper sofa, a full sleeper sofa that will pull out and have sleeping for two. You've got sleeping back here, and this dinette is on a nice hydraulic strut, so this will just push down. You unlatch it, push it down, move these cushions out, and you've got a twin bed there. But remember, you've got two bunk beds back here as well, so you may not even need to convert any of this to sleeping, even if you have a family of four. Coming over to the kitchen, we've got a beautiful high-end kitchen, as nice as any luxury diesel pusher, in my opinion. Corian countertops, recessed undermount stainless steel sink. You've got kind of a brushed bronze or a bronze-style finish on the faucet. Up here you've got a Kenmore Elite microwave convection oven, so you're actually able to bake in this, and it's very large in here. It's a big over-the-range microwave, the same as a household size. And then down below we've got our 3-burner cooktop with an oven, so you're able to bake in here and bake in here. That's something very rare nowadays. A lot of times, if they've got the convection oven, then they're leading the LP gas oven down here. So it gives you a lot of flexibility if you really like to cook while you're on the road. We got plenty of space underneath here. We've got a bank of 3 drawers, nice and firm latches on there. Bank of 3 drawers here, all really good quality construction. If you're not familiar with Tiffin, they make do a little research, because they make a really great product and the absolute best customer service on the market. I can't think of any brand that does a better job of supporting their products after the sale than Tiffin. You could buy this coach, and if you had problems or something like that, let's just say you ran into trouble, if you can get it back to Red Bay, Alabama, where they make it, from everything I've ever talked to with customers, they will take care of you. You'll get it fixed for a number that's, I think, a lot better than you could at a normal shop. But it's just nice to know that, having that peace of mind that even after it's out of warranty, you've got a company that's standing behind it and willing to make it right at as good a price as they possibly can. And you have just great support. You got cabinetry again up above, all down this side of the slide out. This is a 4-slide coach. So you have 1 slide over here, another slide over here, and then 2 more in the back. So really, really, really roomy for a 35-foot motorhome. Over here, we've got more entertainment area here. We've got louvered doors up here, which would be great if you did want to put more electronics in. It allows more breathability. And then down here, we have storage down below. I believe the electronics were over in the front area of the coach, and I didn't hit that while I was up there, but we can always include some pictures if you need to see it. We got a nice big television here. I don't know if this is, it looks like maybe at least a 40-inch television, maybe a little larger than that, Panasonic. And right here's our air conditioner. We've got 2 air conditioners in this, a front and a rear. Over here is our Dometic double-door refrigerator. It's in excellent condition, looks brand new inside, super clean, no odors. All the cabinetry's in beautiful shape. More drawers on this side of the kitchen. So you got a bank of 3 drawers here, a bank of 3 drawers on the other side. Now we come back into the stateroom area, and you've got your bunk beds over here. And as you can see, you've got an individual entertainment system for each bunk bed. So each kid or person would have a video monitor for television, video games, whatever you want to do on that. Really nice, big, comfortable sized bunks. Plenty of headroom so that you don't feel claustrophobic in there. Again, this one has its own down here. Plenty of shelving over on the end, so some personal items of whoever's staying in there, they can keep it there. Each bunk has their own window right here with those MCD style shades, and a LED reading light on the back wall there, so if you're reading a book. Also have drawers down beneath the bottom bunk. Now you can then close off this area like this and have complete privacy with a nice big heavy hard door to the master bedroom back here. So you got kind of privacy here for the bunks. One thing I'll mention too is that this could be, if you did not want bunk beds, this would not be very hard to convert into extra storage area. So even though you may not want bunk beds, it still would be a coach worth considering because you can do you can have a lot of storage area in here. This would be great as is for big, large storage items if you're a full-timer. Having space like this is very, very nice if you're living and spending long stays in an RV. So it might be that could be working as storage if you don't have kids. Coming back here, we got our bed back here. It's a queen bed. And a really nice upgraded mattress. It's a Sealy. Don't believe it's the original mattress. It definitely looks and feels like a highly upgraded mattress. We've got plenty of windows around the head of the bed, so again, you don't feel claustrophobic or confined at all. Really nice wall sconces here. All LED lighting throughout the interior with these recessed lighting fixtures. Another television back here for the master bedroom. And we've got a really nice big wardrobe here. So we've got hanging storage all up above right here. And then we have a bank of, I believe, 6 drawers, and some of these are really nice, big, deep drawers. So you can put nice, big, bulky items in there. The finish on all the cabinetry is really, really beautiful. Everything back here is in great shape. No signs of water leaks or anything like that. Just in a really, really, really nice condition throughout. The only thing that I can think of in the whole interior is the upholstery issue, and any other wear and tear issues are just that, just minor. The sink, you can tell maybe it's not brand new. It shows very minor wear. Now we also offer a detailed picture package if you're outside the area and it's a little bit of a drive or a flight to get here. Request that detailed picture package. We'll come out, take probably about anywhere between about 125 to 200 pictures of every little nook and cranny and every little surface in the inside and outside the coach, so that you get a very detailed set of pictures showing not only the any flaws that we find, but also pictures of up close of the cabinetry and countertops and flooring to kind of show you, how good that finish looks, whatever it is we're taking a picture of. Now, if we come on up here, one other thing I'll point out, we have the Multiplex Lighting. So you've just got these nice little push buttons, and they have a green light that indicates when they're on. That's a feature that you usually only see in high-end luxury diesel coaches. So that's a really nice feature as well. And we come back here, we've got a big corner shower, a big glass enclosed corner shower, and this is big. This is really big. Even if you're a really big, tall, or wide person, you've got tons of space in here and oodles of headroom. And one thing I always like that Tiffin does is they've got this nice clear dome, but if you would like, you can close that to block heat and light coming in, and they build in a nice LED fixture in that. So that's a really nice feature. Helps a lot with heat in the summertime in Florida. And then over here we have a really nice big vanity. We've got our cabinetry down below, even have a drawer right here. We've got our toilet over here, a foot flush toilet, and a big mirrored medicine cabinet here. And we have kind of some alternating colors on the wallpaper. We have a darker color here and a lighter color, so it gives some visual interest and a little bit more of an upgraded look. We also have a small little bit of cabinetry here in the corner. Be kind of good for linens in this closet right here. It's narrow and probably have to look at it in the pictures. Not a good angle to get a picture with the video or get an angle with the video camera. But that's pretty much the inside of this coach. Let's go ahead and go on out to the outside. Okay, let's go ahead and continue our tour here on the outside of this coach. Again, this is a 2014 Tiffin Allegro open road. It's the 35 QBA floor plan. That is 35 foot 10 inches long. It's got the Ford F53 V10 chassis. This one only has 11,500 miles. So what I'm going to do on this is walk you around the outside, show you some of the features on the outside, as well as point out the condition it's in. Now, as you remember in the inside, I pointed out we had a little problem with the upholstery. Outside of that in conjunction with the outside, this is going to be, with that little item fixed, as close, I honestly believe, as close to a new RV as you're going to be able to buy. The outside of this thing is in stunning condition. The front here, you can see we got the full body paint. And we've got a 4-color or 3-color scheme. We got this bronze, or kind of a deeper metallic brown or bronze color, the champagne, a gold, and then I think that's it. There might be a little bit, there's some black in here, the darker, almost black color down below, so it is 4 colors. The front end of the coach is in fantastic shape. It's got the clear protection film on it. It is in perfect condition with no yellowing, browning, or cracking in that. It is really, really nice. Maybe the very slightest little start of a little bit of yellowing on that headlight, but be very, very easy just to buff that out in 5 minutes, literally. It's not bad at all. Looking down the side of the coach, the paint is in fantastic shape. There's no body damage or anything like that. We've got our Alcoa aluminum 22.5-inch wheels. Makes it ride and drive really great. Same size as you're going to have. The 22.5s is on a big diesel pusher. This is a neat little feature. It's a little window. What that's able to do is if you're driving, you can kind of peek out here and see if you see a car. Now, you've also got your turn signal cameras, though, which are mounted in your mirrors in this case, so you're going to have a camera view down the side as well. All this paint's in beautiful condition. We got a power awning right here, and it has a metal wrap on the awning so that when it's in the rolled up position, it protects the fabric. So the fabric's in perfect condition, and it'll probably look that way 10 years from now. We got our power entry steps here. We've got protective covers on those right now, but they're in beautiful condition. Coming back to our storage bays, this has a small part on the top that's a full pass-through. like the top 12 inches or so is a pass-through, and then the bottom part is not pass-through. But this is a bay where you could add even another TV if you wanted to, because you have an electrical outlet right here, also a 12-volt plug, and just a storage area there. These are all side-opening bay doors, and we have hydraulic struts on them, which keep them from flopping around. This bay this is like one big bay right here, and again that top maybe 12 or 14 inches is a pass-through, so it's really good for maybe ladders, fishing rods, tables, things like that. So you do have the benefit of that full pass-through. If I close these doors, you'll get a good view of the paint here. I mean, there's literally not even any scratches. There's a tiny little nick right here about the size of a mechanical pencil lead. But even the normal road type chips that you're going to get from driving aren't on this. It's a combination of two things. One thing's only 11,500 miles. The other is Tiffin does a really good job with the quality of their paint. So the better the quality of the paint, the less it's going to chip. And because it's a good quality product, it's holding up well. If you look at some of the more entry-level RVs out there where full-body paint is just sort of a something that they threw on to just kind of give it that feature, they just don't prep it well. It's really thin, the paint that's on it, but this is really good quality paint work. Tiffin's a smaller company. They're down in Alabama, not little by any means, but smaller than Thor or Forest River, some of the big boys, and I think you get a better attention to detail in that regard. This is the first of our 4 slide outs right here. It's your furnace right here. This is that 7th television. So you got the TV for the outside, and you can of course fold that down. All of this paint's perfect. Of course, no delamination in the fiberglass or anything like that. Right here, this is only, there's really no storage behind here. This is just access to your freshwater tank, and also your water pumps over here, and a drain for your freshwater tank over here. Another furnace, so you've got 2 furnaces on this. This is the back side of your refrigerator, freshwater fill. Again, the Alcoa rims on the back as well. Look how big this rear slide out is. It's actually larger than the front slide. This encloses the bunk beds as well as the wardrobe closet in the bedroom. So it's a big slide out. That's why it looks so big inside. Now back here we have another pass-through storage bay here. And here's our propane tank. And if you look at that propane tank, it could pass for a brand new coach. There's not a speck of rust on it. This is obviously a Southern coach. It's not ever seen road salt or anything like that, to the best of my knowledge. So it's in pretty much perfect condition in there. Got a storage bay right here. Another storage bay here with more pass-through storage bay. And I would say this is actually a little bit taller here. You could probably fit a little bit more on top of that, for the full pass-through. All of the surround area around these doors is in great shape. There's no rust or anything like that around here. And if I look down the side of the coach, there's not a single dent, not even a ding in anything, and there's barely any wear or tear scratches at all. Just nothing. There's tiny little surface scratch right there that would easily, wax out by hand, more than likely. The side of the slide out here is beautiful. The paint is, the clear is not peeling. It's nice and shiny. You've got an aluminum ladder going to the roof here on the back. The back cap is in beautiful shape. Your hitch is in really nice condition. There's not any rust or anything down here. I mean, not even a tiny amount of surface rust. It's just virtually perfect. Coming to the driver's side of the coach, here's our 3rd slide out here. This would be the one housing your queen bed. We got a storage bay here. Close that door. Does look like I've got the most significant chip on the outside right here that I've seen so far, and that's probably the size of, I don't know, bigger than a pencil lead, but smaller than an eraser. So it's still pretty small. 50 amp coach. You got a 50 amp power cord in this bay. Right here's our Awning 7,000 watt generator. So you got a massive generator on this, gasoline generator. Runs great, super quiet, Of course, if you're familiar with RVs, you're probably familiar with Awning. They're just almost impossible to kill. They're just a great generator. All the paint in this area is in beautiful shape. This is our hot water heater. Again, our wet bay. This is our wet bay. Everything's in order here. They've got some extras that are going to come with the coach, obviously. So we got some sewer hoses and freshwater hoses. Keep them if you like, or throw them out if you don't want them. We're going to give you a starter kit with the coach as well. It's going to come with a 10-foot drinking water hose and a short 10-foot or 15-foot sewer hose. I think it's 10-foot. Pressure regulator, some stuff like that. But you've got everything you need to get going in there. Again, in virtually perfect condition. Every little once in a while I will see just the tiniest little rock chip, but it's so much less than even the average 12,000 mile coach that it's worth pointing out how few there are. Now this is another storage bay. With both of these doors are one single storage bay right there. This is your power leveling, your hydraulic leveling with the HWH system. So this is your hydraulics and stuff like that. All super clean. Looks like it was put together last year. You got tire covers here, so this was stored with tire covers on it, and they are the original, I think, 2013 date codes on them. They don't show any weather checking or anything like that. They're in good shape. They're Michelin's. And they don't show any signs of being in bad shape or anything like that. So that's the outside of the coach. I've showed you the inside. I think it's in fantastic condition, with the one exception of the upholstery, which we're trying to figure out a solution on right now. Hopefully we can get that done sooner rather than later. But if you're interested in the coach as it sits, maybe it's a good opportunity for you to customize your coach the way you want it. You could take it and do a little something different, maybe a different color or a custom fabric or something like that. We would be glad to make it right and get it back to how it's supposed to look, or you could go ahead and take it the way it is. So I hope this video has been helpful to you. If you have any more questions about the coach, call us at Highway RV. Our number is 863-956-1036. My name's Brian, but whoever answers the phone will do their best to help you out. If you like these videos, you're interested in the inventory that we have, we try to film these as regularly as we can. If you would click the subscribe button and the notification bell, you will get a notification every time that we film a new video. That's a good way to keep up on our inventory, that and both our website at highwayrv.com. Also, you can follow us on Facebook as well. So again, I appreciate you taking the time to watch the video. I hope it's been helpful to you in making a buying decision. If you have any questions, give us a call. You have a great day, and God bless.